ally and trusted development partner of the Maldives. Long live the Maldives-India partnership.
Next, we shall witness a video clip on the landmark Greater Malay Connectivity Project in Maldives.
India and Maldives enjoy a strong bilateral relationship. Both countries share sturdy cultural links, and the bilateral relations have been nurtured and strengthened by regular contacts at the highest levels. As part of its Neighborhood First policy, India is focused on delivering benefits like greater connectivity, improved infrastructure, and broader people-to-people contacts in Maldives' highest levels. As part of its Neighborhood First policy, India is focused on delivering benefits like greater connectivity, improved infrastructure, and broader people-to-people contacts in Maldives. The Greater Malay Connectivity Project aims to connect the capital Malé with adjoining islands of Vilingili, Gulifalu, and Tilafushi. This will decongest Malé while helping in the development of a port at Gulifalu, which is also being funded through an Indian line of credit. At Gulifalu, the government of Maldives is also planning a residential township. The Greater Malay Connectivity Project is being funded by an Indian grant and a line of credit. This development cooperation is based on Maldives' priorities. The project is being executed by Indian infrastructure major AFCONs. The Greater Malay Connectivity Project involves construction of a 6.69 kilometer sea connecting link, including 3.6 kilometers of marine viaduct with navigation bridge spans and 3 kilometers of at-grade roads. A wide variety of marine fleet has already been deployed in the project. A significant amount of additional marine equipment will be mobilized as the project progresses. The Greater Malay Connectivity Project is a testament to a deep and enduring India-Maldives relationship. It's a strong reflection of a shared commitment to development and democracy, and to a partnership that delivers.
I now request both the leaders to kindly mark pouring of the first concrete of the project by jointly pressing the launch button. Thank you, sir. Next, we shall view a video clip prepared to review the progress on construction of 4,000 social housing units being okay. Next, we shall view a video clip prepared to review the progress on construction of 4,000 social housing units being constructed in Hudumale.
Providing affordable social housing is among the priority pledges of Government of Maldives. In order to enhance the quality of life of the residents of Greater Malay region, the Government of Maldives has initiated the development of 4,000 housing units under two projects: FDC JMC Housing Project and FDC NBCC Housing Project. The projects are supported by India through a bias credit facility from the Exim Bank of India. The extension of India-Maldives cooperation to the social housing sector stems from our flourishing development partnership. Located in Hudumale Phase 2, the two projects will comprise the development of 2,000 housing units each. Both projects will consist of 900 square feet 3-bedroom units and 650 square feet 2-bedroom units. FTC JNC housing project is valued at $137 million, and the FDC NBCC housing project is valued at $130 million. The construction of the projects has now commenced. The projects aim to provide affordable housing for target populations through rent-to-own model and encourage home ownership for first-time buyers. These projects will cater to a total population of 20,000 people.
Excellencies, we shall now proceed with the exchange of 6 documents between our two countries. First, we have the MOU on capacity building and training of members of local councils and Women Development Committee and staff of local government authority. This will be exchanged from the Maldivian side by His Excellency Ahmed Khalil, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, and on the Indian side by Shri Giriraj Singh, Minister for Rural Development and Panchayati Raj. Next, we have a MOU for cooperation in the area of cyber security. This will be exchanged on the Maldivian side by His Excellency Ahmed Khalil, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, and on the Indian side by Shri Ashwini Vaishnav, Minister of Railways, Communications, Electronics and Information Technology. Third, we have a MOU on collaboration in potential fishing zone forecast capacity building. This will be exchanged from the Maldivian side by His Excellency Fayaz Ismail, Minister of Economic Development, and on the Indian side by Dr. Jitendra Singh, Minister of Earth Sciences, Oceanography, etc. Number 4 is a MOU on cooperation in the field of disaster management. This will be exchanged from the Maldives side by His Excellency Ibrahim Amir, Minister of Finance, and on the Indian side by Shri Manu Mahavar, High Commissioner of India to the Maldives. Number 5 is an agreement between Exim Bank of India and Ministry of Finance of the Maldives for police infrastructure. This will be exchanged from the Maldives side by Commissioner of Police Mohammed Hamid, and on the Indian side by Ms. Harsha Bangadi, Managing Director of the Exim Bank of India. And finally, we have a letter of intent on buyer's credit funding, approval of $119 million for additional 2,000 social housing units to be constructed in Hudumale. This will be exchanged from the Maldivian side by His Excellency Ibrahim Amir, Minister of Finance, and on the Indian side by Mrs. Harsha Bangadi, Managing Director of the Exim Bank. Excellencies, this concludes the exchange of agreement ceremony. I now request the spokesperson of the Ministry of External Affairs to conduct the rest of the proceedings.
Your Excellency, Mr. Ibrahim Mohammed Soli, President of the Republic of Maldives, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, honorable members from both countries, distinguished members of the delegation, friends of the media, we will now have the press statements. May I now request Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji to make his press statement. Sir, the floor is yours.
Your Excellency, my friend Rashtrapati Soli, दोनों डेलीगेशंस के सदस्य, मीडिया के प्रतिनिधि, नमस्कार। सबसे पहले मैं अपने मित्र राष्ट्रपति सोली और उनके डेलीगेशन का भारत में स्वागत करता हूं। पिछले कुछ वर्षों में भारत और मालदीव के मित्रतापूर्ण संबंधों में नया जोश आया है, हमारी नजदीकियां बढ़ी है। महामारी से पैदा हुई चुनौतियों के बावजूद हमारा सहयोग एक व्यापक भागीदारी का रूप लेता जा रहा है। फ्रेंड्स, आज राष्ट्रपति सोली के साथ मैंने कई विषयों पर व्यापक चर्चा की। हमने हमारे द्विपक्षीय सहयोग के सभी आयामों का आकलन किया और महत्वपूर्ण क्षेत्रीय एवं वैश्विक मुद्दों पर भी विचारों का आदान प्रदान किया। अभी कुछ देर पहले हमने ग्रेटर माला कनेक्टिविटी प्रोजेक्ट की शुरुआत का स्वागत किया। यह मालदीव का सबसे बड़ा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट होगा। हमने आज ग्रेटर माले में 4000 सोशल हाउसिंग यूनिट्स उसके निर्माण के प्रोजेक्ट का रिव्यू भी किया। मुझे ये घोषणा करते हुए प्रसन्नता है कि हम इसके अतिरिक्त 2000 सोशल हाउसिंग यूनिट्स के लिए भी फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट देंगे। हमने $100 मिलियन की अतिरिक्त लाइन ऑफ क्रेडिट देने का निर्णय भी किया है ताकि सभी प्रोजेक्ट्स समयबद्ध तरीके से पूरे हो सके। फ्रेंड्स, इंडियन ओशन में ट्रांसनेशनल अपराध, आतंकवाद तथा ड्रग्स तस्करी का खतरा गंभीर है और इसलिए रक्षा और सुरक्षा के क्षेत्र में भारत और मालदीव के बीच करीबी संपर्क और समन्वय पूरे क्षेत्र की शांति और स्थिरता के लिए महत्वपूर्ण है। इन सभी साझा चुनौतियों के खिलाफ हमने अपना सहयोग बढ़ाया है। इसमें मालदीव के सुरक्षा अधिकारियों के लिए कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग और ट्रेनिंग सहयोग भी शामिल है। मुझे ये घोषणा करते हुए खुशी है कि भारत मालदीव सुरक्षा बल के लिए 24 वाहन और एक नेवल बोट प्रदान करेगा। हम मालदीव के 61 आइलैंड्स में पुलिस सुविधाओं के निर्माण में भी सहयोग करेंगे। फ्रेंड्स, मालदीव सरकार ने 2030 तक कार्बन एमिशन को नेट जीरो करने का लक्ष्य रखा है। मैं इस कमिटमेंट के लिए राष्ट्रपति सोली को बधाई देता हूं और ये आश्वासन भी देता हूं कि इस लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति के लिए भारत मालदीव को हर संभव सहयोग देगा। भारत ने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर वन वर्ल्ड, वन सन, वन ग्रिड इसकी पहल उठाई है और इसके तहत हम मालदीव के साथ प्रभावी कदम ले सकते हैं। फ्रेंड्स, आज भारत मालदीव पार्टनरशिप न सिर्फ दोनों देशों के नागरिकों के हित में काम कर रही है बल्कि क्षेत्र के लिए भी शांति, स्थिरता और समृद्धि का स्रोत बन रही है। मालदीव की किसी भी जरूरत या संकट में भारत फर्स्ट रिस्पॉन्डर रहा है और आगे भी रहेगा। मैं राष्ट्रपति सोली और उनके डेलीगेशन की सुखद भारत यात्रा की कामना करता हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. May I now request His Excellency, Mr. Ibrahim Mohammed Soli, President of the Republic of Maldives, to make his press statement. Excellency, the floor is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, good afternoon. It is an absolute pleasure to be here again. I would like to thank you, Excellency Prime Minister Modi, the government and the people of India for the warm hospitality extended to me and my delegation during this visit. Maldives-India relationship goes beyond diplomacy. Our values, our histories, and our cultures are intertwined, making it a traditional relationship. Our centuries-old relationship has grown with political trust, economic cooperation, and coherent strategic policies between our two countries. We see this visit as an affirmation of the close bond that has grown between us. Our relationship has been nurtured and strengthened by regular contact. I hope that we can strengthen the ties we have with Your Excellency and your country. The COVID-19 pandemic has not been kind on anyone. Like many other nations, we were also forced to fully close our borders for months. The result left both our economy and people in distress. Was it not for the generous assistance received in the form of budgetary support, medical assistance and supplies, and the Covishield vaccine donated by the Government of India, our economic recovery would have been hard and long. The air travel bubble arrangement enabled the flow of economic activity. The unrestricted supplies of essential medicines and commodities to the Maldives is evident to the strong bond we share. My government took office with an ambitious development vision. We appreciate India's support and generosity towards realizing this vision and fulfilling our development objectives. During this visit, the Prime Minister and I took stock of the progress made since we last met and discussed ways in which we can further expand and strengthen our relationship. The groundbreaking pouring of the first concrete ceremony of the Greater Malay Connectivity Project and the construction of 4,000 social housing units that we witnessed today stand as testimony to the strong partnership. This moment is made even more auspicious with the approval of the Exim Bank of India buyer's credit funding of $119 million for construction of another 2,000 social housing units in Greater Malay region. I thank the Government of India for this facilitation. I would like to thank the Government of India for facilitating the additional $100 million for the $800 million line of credit through the Exim Bank of India, which I am confident will be an added impetus to ensure the timely completion of important development projects, including the Cancer Hospital in Lamo Atoll, Gan, and the Hanimado Airport expansion project. We recognize and thank the Government of India for the continuous support to develop infrastructure and expansion of our human resource development. We are pleased to add more agreements in various fields that will contribute to the development agenda today. The MOU signed today on cybersecurity aims to promote closer cooperation and the exchange of information pertaining to cybersecurity in accordance with the relevant domestic laws, rules, and regulations, and based on equality, reciprocity, and mutual benefit. Investing in skill development is a high priority for my government. Today, we sign important MOUs that will help enhance our human resources and development. The MOU signed between Local Government Authority, Maldives, and the National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, India, on capacity building and training will build the capacity of members of local councils, Women's Development Committee, and the staff of local government authority. The MOU signed between the National Disaster Management Authority of the Republic of Maldives and the National Disaster Management Authority of the Republic of India aims to enhance and promote the cooperation in the field of emergency management between our two countries. The credit line MOU signed between the Ministry of Finance of the Republic of Maldives and the Export-Import Bank of India to develop police infrastructure of the Maldives will contribute towards enhancing cooperation between the police service and the public through neighborhood policing and ensure the social well-being and safety of our communities. The MOU signed between Ministry of Fisheries, Marine Resources and Agriculture of the Republic of Maldives and Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services and the Ministry of Earth Science Government of India will enable cooperation in potential fishing zone focused capacity. In light of the harsh lessons taught by COVID-19, the Prime Minister and I acknowledged that achieving economic resilience is exceptionally important to withstand the shock of unforeseen events. I urge investors from India to seize this opportunity as we work on building back better, to forge meaningful and mutually beneficial partnerships with the Maldives. As such, in collaboration with the Confederation of Indian Industry, we will be organizing 2 interactive business-to-business events in Delhi and Mumbai today and tomorrow, bringing together selected prominent representatives of leading cooperation from the Maldives and India. We welcome the operationalization of RuPay card in the Maldives and agreed to consider further measures to boost bilateral travel and tourism and economic interlinkages which could lead to mutual benefit of both countries. In addition to bilateral matters relating to education, youth and sports, defense and security, fisheries, tourism, health and IT, the Prime Minister and I also discussed international issues of mutual concern. I congratulate Prime Minister Modi for his initiative and leadership of the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, International Solar Alliance, and India's pledge to achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2070. We firmly believe climate action could only be achieved by international cooperation. Prime Minister and I discussed the issue of terrorism. We both reiterated a firm commitment to the work against terrorism in all its forms and manifestations, and strengthen cooperation to enhance maritime safety and security in the Indian Ocean region. I would like to express my thanks and appreciation to Your Excellency and the Government of India for the announcements made today to gift a second landing assault craft and the replacement ship of the CGS Huravi that was gifted from the Government of India to the Maldives National Defence Force. I would also like to express my thanks for the announcement made today to give 24 utility vehicles from the Government of India to the Maldives National Defence Force. My government since assuming office, has been fully committed to giving new heights to the relations between our two countries. Our relationship with India will always be of the highest priority. Mr. Prime Minister, along with my visit to India in 2018 and your visit in 2019, and the recent exchanges of high-level visits have brought a renewed sense of dynamism to our relations. Mr. Prime Minister, I thank you for the very personal commitment you have shown in being a friend and partner to the Maldives. I wish Your Excellency and the people of India peace, progress, and prosperity. The Maldives will always remain a true friend of India, firmly committed to our shared vision of peace and development in our countries and our region. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. That concludes the press statements. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Please remain seated as the dignitaries make their way out of the stage.